Kyosho Mini Zs. I've had these two Kyoshos for a little while now. This one's a drift one, and we got our little mini crawler over here. Same car as what B's got, so that's why I got that. It's more so for her. But I've had these for a little while now, and they're pretty cool. They're scale crawler, scale drifter. It's good for indoor use. That's what I use this for, obviously, because you got hard plastic wheels. You can change these out to rubber wheels to get some better traction, turn it into like a race car. But yeah, I hadn't bothered getting any other wheels or anything else for it, just because it's good as you get it. Now, a little bit of suspension there. I'll pop the cover off here, and we'll have a look underneath. You can see it's covered in cat hair and stuff because I got cats. So full light kit on it as well. Front and back lights, reverse lights on there as well. I think you can even add more, because this light buckets have got several slots for more lights. So you could add a bunch of lights to this thing if you really wanted to. They're actually, let's pop that off and get it out of the way. They're actually really quick and actually quite accurate for what it is. I'll show you some footage of it in a sec, of it drifting in a sec. But just for what they are and how much they cost, and you can drift in your house if you got some wood floors or a big enough table that you don't mind getting scratches on, possibly. They're pretty fun for indoor sort of usage. The only problem I reckon I really had with it is the fact that it's really hard. Well, I'm having trouble being super accurate with the drifts with it. It's not hard to drift it, as you see in the footage that I'll show you. I'll roll it over this audio. It's not hard to drift it, but it's hard to be accurate with it. So you might set up a course or something like that, but you're gonna hit all those little marker cones and all the stuff. You're gonna smash into everything. So I kind of just drift where you sort of can, and just use the area that you have to the best of the car's ability. Otherwise, it's really hard to get it to be super accurate. Now, you can upgrade all the suspension and wishbone arms and all that sort of stuff, and you can get more angle out of it to make it drift a bit easier, possibly a bit better. I haven't done any of that to mine, just because I didn't bother. I'm not that serious about it. It's just a fun little thing to play in the house, you know. But I found that it's you're probably not going to. I mean, other people might. They might spend heaps of time on it and get really accurate with it, but it's super hard for me to get accurate with it. And a bigger 110 scale car would probably be a lot easier with some more space. But that also could be my issue. I could be trying to use this in a too small of a space. I mean, I just use it on our wood floors here in the house, and it's it does great around the kitchen and around the lounge room and under the tables and that sort of thing. But I reckon if you were to set up a course, it'd probably be a lot bigger than what you'd think to get it to actually like really link up some corners properly and slide around a bit better. But either way, you've got lights, you've got really good detail. I mean, look, it's a hard body. It's not Lexan. They're fun, great little cars. They're not too expensive, but they are a little bit pricey. I think they're a little bit overpriced, to be honest. $400 and up, you could sort of play, you know, pretty expensive for such a small little RC car. You can get a 110 scale RC car for that much. So it could almost, you know, the price kind of bit me a little bit, I thought, but I did it just because I wanted the Nissan Silvia. I love this car. It's awesome. So they're expensive, but they look great. They do handle really good. The performance is great. The upgradability is there. You can do a bunch to them, but expensive, but fun. So each to their own, I sort of guess with that. The crawler, performance, pretty good. I mean, ground clearance, not super great with the Jimny, just because you've got that axle in the way. But again, scale, look, lights, a full light kit. It's licensed Jimny as well, so you get all the badging and everything. And again, the reason why I bought it is because we have the exact same car, real car. You know, I added that little jack on the back there, just glued it on, just for a little bit of detail. I haven't done anything to this, but I like it. And again, you'll see that in the footage that I'll show you. But this is pretty cool as well. Good for outdoor trails and indoor trails. I use this on our little backyard trail all the time, and it actually performs really well. Provided that you pick your lines properly and you don't get stuck in like the 110 scale ruts that you already have from your other RC cars. I find the suspension's a little bit too wobbly, you might need to, you know, I don't know whether these shocks are oiled or not. I don't think they are. As in, I don't know whether you can put oil in them. I haven't bothered to try and upgrade it. But like, it's just the way that it bounces. It's very not, cars don't act like that. If my car was acting like that, you'd be going, what's wrong with my suspension? You know what I mean? So when it's out on the trailer, it looks a little bit odd the way that it bobbles around like a bobblehead. But if you go really slowly and crawl over stuff, it looks all right. But again, it's look how small it is. You know, it's not a 1/10 scale car. You're not going to be able to do as much as what you can anyway. But they're still pretty cool, and they look real scale. The lights are great. The light kits are great. They're pretty hardy too. Me and B have driven this thing a lot, rolled it. And I mean, look at that undercarriage. That's all metal too, by the way. That's all metal, which is pretty rare to see in a smaller RC car like that. So it's very hobby grade. Very cool little car. But again, indoor you probably have more fun riding it up and over some books and stuff and that sort of thing, which again, I'll show you in the footage. But it's a pretty cool little car. They're fun, you know, and again, it's a similar price tag, $400, $400, somewhere around then. These were bought about a year ago too, so you might even be able to find them cheaper now. But yeah, I don't mind them. They're good little RC cars if you don't have heaps of space and you want to get into the hobby and you want something that's hard body, good details. They're licensed bodies, you know. And Kyosho have heaps of different bodies that you can swap out for both cars. No body clips too. I mean, look at that. No body clips on the body. It's got this little clip system underneath where you squeeze these clips together to pop the body off. AA batteries, no recharging of batteries or anything like that, which again, that's a bonus, and that's on both cars there. You could probably get a rechargeable battery system if you wanted to, but you don't need to because you can just get some normal batteries and just have it, you know, which is good because it means you can just drive it whenever. It's because it's easy to get batteries, you know. It's not that hard to find some AA's or AAA's, whatever it needs. They're great fun, good little cars. I recommend. There you have it, guys. My quick review on the Mini Z series and what they're about. Good for indoor house usage. You could probably spend more money and get them more accurate and all that sort of thing, but for the price tag they already are, I'm just leaving them as they are and just playing with them, you know what I mean, having fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.